my thought of the day is sitting with the more difficult times. So recently I have found simply getting through each day harder than at other times. And the more I actually allow myself the space to sit with it, the more insights I'm getting about it, I guess. So I really enjoy exploring the moon. I have done for quite a while, but more so recently, and just realising how my emotions and my body and my own cycle changes depending where the moon is. So that's been really interesting. And also just acknowledging, just like things changing in nature and around us, that our bodies need that too. And sometimes we can be hit really hard with emotion, uncomfortable feelings. Getting through the day can feel far harder than the day before. And on the outside, on the surface, it might not feel like a lot has changed, but when we lean into what's happening and we work with how we're feeling into it, and really enabling our bodies just to tune into the messages that are all around us, that we see outside of our bodies, if we bring that to inside as well, it does help us actually move through. So to sit with the feelings and letting those emotions rise, to acknowledge when our bodies need rest, to notice when actually that pushing to get the next thing done is just not going to work today. And through meditation and a lot of writing, which I share an awful lot about because I'm really passionate about it, I have noticed in these spaces more and more things come to the surface, and through this we kind of grow, learn, and have a deeper understanding, and we're living moment by moment, and things are changing all the time around us, so we're moving through the best we can. But when we start to really listen to what's going on, even if it's difficult, it does make the way forward a little bit smoother and not quite so lonely. Because if you don't make space for these emotions to come up and don't openly say how you feel, it can be scary and lonely to keep it locked inside. So by having a space, whatever that looks like, just to be with how you're feeling, it's so important, because from this place you're moving through healthily rather than storing these emotions in the body, which then present in different ways. So if you're having a really difficult day, acknowledge that, but allow yourself to lean into it and rest through it. I kind of repeat some of the same messages I notice on here, and sometimes I get a bit over passionate even in my own home and with people I know about just how important this is. But recently really struggling myself with emotion and feeling bad for feeling those emotions, essentially. Sometimes not feeling safe to feel those emotions, or also just feeling like I'm letting myself down, not doing enough, because so many other people seem to have it all together, and I myself seem to be finding life quite difficult at the moment. And the more we share this message and the more others know they're not on their own, I think it's important, because it just helps others feel safer and more held and supported too. So my message here is that we can't have it all together all the time, and sometimes we've just got to let it all fall down so we can build it back up. Nothing gets built in a day, so take your time with yourself, be kind and gentle, and don't feel bad for what you're feeling. I was recently sharing with a group of children in a workshop I was running about there is no bad emotion. My own daughter reminded me that recently, and they are emotions, all should equally be able to be felt. So some might not be as pleasant, but they're not bad, they're just there, and they should also equally have the same amount of space to move through as the good ones. So don't beat yourself up for what you haven't done. Don't try and rush to the next thing, and just really give yourself the space that you need, because in time things always do change, and it will get better, it will change, but the times do come where it's tough. And in those moments, be kind, hold yourself in these moments, and be gentle, because we're coming into darker evenings now, and our bodies need rest. So take that rest, take that time, and show yourself some love.